Alright, this is Miss House, and I'm doing the video lesson for this past week for 3rd grade. We talked about pentatonic. What is it? The following shapes have the same prefix as pentatonic, and that is the word penta. Pentagon is the first shape, and pentagram is the second shape. A pentagon is a 5-sided polygon. A pentagram is a 5-pointed star, and if you notice, the star arms that come out come from a pentagon in the middle, so they stem out from the 5 sides. These are shapes, things that have to do with 5, and our word is pentatonic. So in class, we tried to figure out what we thought that meant, and most people came up with either the right answer or very close to it. I'm going to show you what that is. Penta is 5 and tonic means tones. So what we're going to be doing this week is a 5-tone scale or a 5-note scale. Wikipedia has a definition, and I'm going to read that to you now. Any scale using 5 notes is pentatonic. Penta is Greek for 5. And I'm going to skip down a little bit and read the section on the second line. A pentatonic scale starting on C will use the notes C, D, E, G, and A, the first, second, third, fifth, and sixth notes of a major scale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now a graphic of a barred instrument that we would be using in class of a C pentatonic scale, and I'm going to show you how this is correct. It's exactly what we read, that it's the first, second, third, fifth, and sixth notes of the regular scale. If this was just a regular C scale, there would be no missing bars, okay? So C is the first, D is the second, E is the third. The fourth note, which we're missing, is F, and it's missing because this is a C pentatonic, and we only need 5 tones. So we take away the fourth. G is the fifth, A is the sixth, and B is the 7th tone, and it's missing because it doesn't fit in our pentatonic scale. The scale we're actually going to be using today on this second graphic is the F pentatonic scale, and this one's a little different. We're not going to start on C and find where our third and our fourth are, because if so, it looks like it's incorrect. But since this scale is called the F pentatonic, we're going to actually start on the F note. So F is the first tone, G is second, A is third, B would be fourth, so it's missing because it doesn't fit in the pentatonic sound. C is fifth, D is sixth, and then E would be 7th, so it's also missing. And this is actually the setup of the bars that we are using in class. I'm going to pull this down and show you a different graphic. And it's actually the song that we're doing this week. It's called At the Waterhole, and it's kind of a fun song about animals. I'm going to see if I can make it just a little bit bigger so you can still see all of the words. I'm going to sing the song to you, and then I'm going to actually play on a barred instrument what the students got to play in class. And I'm not telling specific notes that you have to play other than we're using notes of the F pentatonic scale. What we're going to be doing is playing in an improvisational style, and what that means is free play. Whatever notes you want to play at whatever time, however speed you like is fine. However you want to do it is going to work. The only thing that I'm asking the students to do is make sure the last note that they play is F, because that is the scale that we're actually playing in, is the F pentatonic scale. If you don't have a barred instrument at home, it's not a big deal. You can use anything that you have at home. If you're using something that you've made into a drum, like a jug or an empty canister, you can play 16 beats of just random rhythm patterns. If you're knocking spoons together, you can use that. Anything that you have at your home will work for this activity. If you have a piano or a recorder at home, that would be a good instrument to use. You just need to know what the notes are for F pentatonic on the piano or the recorder. And if you don't know that, then this may not be the right lesson to start that on. I am going to upload what the pentatonic scale looks like when you play the notes of it on recorder and piano. So if you're comfortable doing that, feel free to do that. But now I'm going to sing to you, and then I'm going to play my improvisation for 16 beats, and then you'll know exactly what we've done in the classroom so far. 1, 2, ready, sing. To drink the monkey sits, giraffes must do the splits, the elephant needs his trunk, the king of beasts his tongue. Now 16 beats. 1, 2, ready, play. And that's my 16 beats of improvisation, made up sounds. And you can do the same thing at home. Next week, we're going to be still using this song, but we're going to be adding movements. So anywhere in this graphic where you see the words have changed to a different color, that means we're going to change to a different movement. We're going to do a substitution game where we remove the singing and add silence with a movement. So it's silent movement. We would call that mime because there's no sounds when you're moving. And then each time we sing or remove words and mime, after that, we're going to get to play our 16 beats of improvisation and make it into a game. So that's for the next video. Be on the lookout for that. It may be out before the end of the week. And I hope you guys are having a good time learning at home, and have a good week.